wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Had to do a real quick video because let me find out the girls are fighting. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, let's go. So I'm scrolling on Instagram and there's this page called like Black Billionaires Club or something like that. I think they have a Twitter too, and I had muted the Twitter at some point because it was but they came up on my did I say For You page? On my the home page on Instagram, and it said something like Victoria's Secret steals Fenty, which is Savage X Fenty's CEO. So I stopped scrolling, like, hold up, wait a minute. And, you know, like, you need to look into things that you see on the internet because sometimes all it takes is those big bold letters, like Megan said. So I went to go research it and they weren't necessarily all the way off. Again, I'm on my iPad, but it says Victoria's Secret bringing in Hilary Super from Savage X Fenty as its new CEO. Victoria's Secret is making a change at the top, bringing in Hilary Super from Savage X Fenty to become its CEO. That just said the same thing. Super will take over for Martin Waters effective September 9th. Waters became CEO of Victoria's Secret in 2021. He will serve as an advisor through the end of the month to help with the transition process, while Chief Financial and Administrative Officer Timothy Johnson will serve as interim CEO. Plans for Victoria's Secret's spin-off from its parent company, L Brands, were announced in 2021 after a deal to sell the lingerie, sleepwear, beauty, and clothing company private equity from Sycamore Partners fell through because of the coronavirus pandemic. The chain has struggled with slowing sales and has worked on reinventing its fashions and redesigning stores. Super had served as the Savage X Fenty CEO since June 2023. The lingerie company, which was co-founded by megastar and business mogul Rihanna, appeals to younger consumers, and Super's expertise running the company could help Victoria's Secret cater to that price demographic better. Prior to working at Savage X Fenty, Super was the global CEO of Anthropologie Group, an Urban Outfitters company. Victoria's Secret chair of the board, Donna James, said in a statement on Wednesday that Super will be tasked with the accelerating growth in the company's core business in North America. She understands vertically integrated retail brands and has an intuitive understanding of the consumer landscape, informed by consumer insights, which are critical for consistently delivering in the industry and its ever-accelerating fashion and economic cycles, James said. So, who is currently the CEO of Savage X Fenty, is about to go be the CEO of Victoria's Secret, which is probably one of Fenty's biggest competitors. So, you know, people was chatting. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw it, I thought about it and I was like, that's kind of weird because, well, I thought about it and then I came to the realization I'm about to tell y'all about. So when I first saw it and thought about it, I thought that's kind of weird because Victoria's Secret, if y'all remember that downfall video I did, that was like right after all of that trans woman controversy that Victoria's Secret had, the plus size woman controversy that they had, you know, when they, Nikita Dragun made that commercial, like trans women can sell the fantasy, because that was what Victoria's Secret said, that trans women, plus size women, stuff like that, they can't sell the fantasy that is Victoria's Secret. And I think it was around like, why don't they have those type of women in the fashion show? And that was around the time of the, you know, like lockdown. Everyone was on their phones, everyone had time, everyone was a lot more of an activist than they are today. I think we can all say we've seen a couple people who, you know, like years ago were like, yeah, and now it's just kind of like, okay, but we're not gonna clock that right now. So at that time, like, it was not looking good for Victoria's Secret. But I want to say in the last like year, 2 years, they did start bringing back the Victoria's Secret show. But the thing is, Victoria's Secret kind of like did what people asked. You know, they started, you know, showing more regular bodies. They started, you know, incorporating more skin tones, more body sizes, all of that. And the thing is, they did that and then people were like, oh no. And that's why it's like, you kind of just need to let people talk, because sometimes that's all people are doing. They are talking. I don't know if y'all remember when Dove had a commercial with just like regular everyday women, and people were like, oh, what is this? This looks like me. And that's the thing. That's why marketing is the way that it is. Sometimes, yes, there is a problem with marketing and it's not inclusive and it leaves certain demographics out. But like, they're also not doing all of this just because, you know, well, there is bias, there is prejudice, all of that. But there's also like studies that show this is what people want. And a lot of the times when people are looking at advertisements, even when people are looking at, you know, content creators, influencers, celebrities that they want to follow, they don't want to follow or look at people that look like them. Because social media, you know, especially like the entertainment world, stuff like that, it is giving people an escape from the world that they actually live. So that's why you'll notice when people are interested in people who are like completely opposite from them, don't look like them, can't relate to them, it's because they want an escape of what they actually look like. They want an escape of what they actually live like. So when Dove came out and put, you know, regular, the woman you can see if you walk into Kroger, people were like, what is this? This ad looks frumpy. That's literally what people were saying. So when Victoria's Secret included, you know, the everyday woman, people were like, nah, bring the angels back. Bring back bring back the Naomis, bring back the Candaces, bring back the Mirandas, bring them back. I didn't ask for this. This kind of takes away from the whole show. This takes away from everything that Victoria's Secret show was. So it's kind of like okay, well, we tried doing what everyone said to do, and now they don't like it. So what do we do now? And I've noticed in like the last year or two, Victoria's Secret has actually kind of had the pieces. Like the actual stuff you can get at Victoria's Secret, because you know I done stopped in a couple times since then. I'm like, wait a minute. This is actually cute. Wait. But the thing is, no one's seeing it because no one's talking about it. And that's when I realized, okay, it kind of makes sense now that they would go take Hillary at their biggest competitor, because one thing about it, you may not shop Fenty, because I know a lot of people don't care for Savage X Fenty because it has that like membership program where, you know, like every month you got to remember to skip, or you got to pay the $49, but the $49 goes towards what you can shop there. I don't know if that's still how it is, because I haven't shopped at Fenty in a minute. But I know like people didn't care for it that way. But I feel like even if you don't shop there, even if you don't care for how the brand works, you could probably say you done seen a Savage ad this year. Sometime recently. You done seen someone promoting it. You done seen Rihanna promoting it. You done seen it somehow. And that's when I think about it. Victoria's Secret might have the pieces. They might have the things that want to bring people in, but Savage has the eyes. So you take the person who is, you know, the mastermind behind, and like she said in the article, she has experience with, you know, appealing especially to that younger demographic that Victoria's Secret is trying to bring into the store. So you got the pieces. All you need is the eyes. You take the person that's got the eyes on your biggest competitor, bring them on over here. It's a lock. And it did not take people long to start, you know, conspiring if that was Victoria's Secret plan the entire time. Because like they said, that woman just became Fenty's CEO last year, June or July of 2023. They were like, what if Victoria's Secret had intentionally, you know, sent her over there so she could find out everything about their biggest competitor and then come back and let them know what they need to know so that they can take over. Is it possible? Sure. Never say never when it comes to business, and people move very interestingly when it comes to business. But is it possible that that's just a woman, baby? She gonna go wherever the money resides. Okay, because I saw, now I don't know, I didn't see it anywhere else saying it, but I saw that Victoria's Secret gave her 18 million. If you're only paying me 6 million, I'm not saying, I'm just throwing numbers out there. If you're only paying me even 12 million, but the next place wants to give me 18 million, don't even worry about that 2 weeks notice. Just, I ain't coming back. Especially they were talking about, you know, Gen Z, they are not here for the working their way up the ladder. They're gonna job hop to the next place, whatever place is got. What? So I am very intrigued to see how this goes. Like I said, I do think that Victoria's Secret's issue now isn't necessarily like what they have to offer the consumer, because, you know, at least the stuff that I've seen in store recently was nice. I think it's trying to figure out, one, how to bring in especially that younger demographic, how to bring in all the people that they pissed off years ago, and how to kind of balance out the fact that, you know, on the one hand, there are people who say, you know, you need to be more size inclusive. You need to, you know, have deeper complexion models. You need to have this. But then when you do it, there are people who are like, oh, no. And the thing is, then they have to balance out, like, well, when did we make more revenue? Was it when we weren't as inclusive? When we were more inclusive? Can we bring more eyes in and be more inclusive and still sell that? And here's the thing though, when brands get called out because, you know, they are not inclusive, they're not inclusive, skin tone, body size, stuff like that, their solution to fixing that, especially when it's a brand like Victoria's Secret and they're selling the fantasy, this is lingerie, is to like make it not appealing anymore. Like, and And if you've seen some of the ads I'm talking about, you'll understand what I'm saying. Like, they take all of the glitz and glam and glitter and pink and frilly. They take all of that out of it and give you like nudes, basic nudes. Here's your everyday bra. Like, where, and that's the thing, like, maybe try taking the sexy that was there when you weren't inclusive and then incorporating it with the inclusivity and see how that works. Because it's kind of like is it you really can't make anyone happy, or did you just completely change everything when all you had to do was include more of something? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, no one said, oh, like, this is too vulgar, it's too sexualized. They didn't say that. They just said that they wanted to see more people included, but you took it and made it something completely different than what you're known for. So it's kind of making sense why it didn't work out for you. But that is for Victoria's Secret to figure out with their new CEO. As far as Savage goes, like I said, I know like it's very hit or miss for some people when it comes to Savage and if they like Savage. I think Savage, because like I said, Savage already has the eyes on them. I was in the store at, was it Lenox? Is it Lenox or Perimeter? I think it's Lenox. Is it Lenox? Yeah, it's Lenox. Like a week or two ago, really cool store. I like the things I've purchased from Savage before. And like I said, they have the eyes. I think for Savage, their issue is more so what it is that they're selling. And kind of, again, like when people heard Rihanna was coming out with lingerie, they thought, it's Rihanna. We gonna get some sex with me so amazing type lingerie. And then you got it and you were like, me ma. And then they kind of did like a rebrand a little bit. But then like as time went on, it started kind of, again, giving like Forever 21 lingerie. So I think the two brands have like two different issues, and like the other one has what the other one needs. So I will keep my eye out on how this goes for them. But yeah, my camera's about to die. So I just want to come tell you guys really quick, the girlies aren't out here. They may not be playing fair. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.